So Vidcon literally just happened and Aphmau announced so many things. It's crazy. We knew there was going to be new projects, but I don't think anyone expected this.
No way! No way! No way! Oh my god! No way! No way! No way! No! Oh my god! Oh my god!
This is a new era. It's an Aphmau renaissance, which makes this even more upsetting because for some reason the event wasn't live streamed. Like, seriously?
This was the most important day of my life!
Massive thank you to MyStreet fan number 1 and Cotton Candy KY_plays. They were actually there at VidCon and they recorded the entire panel and we wouldn't have been able to see it without them, so thank you so much. The panel itself is honestly so fun to watch. Aphmau, Keston, Moeka, Kimmy, Michaela, like everyone, they all have such a nice charm and I love seeing them perform. We once again have a case of who killed Aaron, but this time we don't really care about resolving it because it quickly resorts to just chaos and we easily get off track. Sylvana also comes in telling Aphmau not to get involved with boys. This part was actually really funny, especially when Sylvana left the stage and immediately Aphmau went, I'm thinking about boys right now, can we revive Aaron?
Wait, I just thought about a boy. Can we bring it back to life somehow?
Okay.
So in order to bring back Aaron from the dead, the audience needed to answer a question and this is where we get our first reveal. The Alternates Season 2, which is actually pretty epic. A lot of people actually dismiss this, including myself, but The Alternates is actually really solid. It's a great story with very tense moments and great character writing. It's actually insane at how grounded it can get and you honestly forget that it's a part of the modern Aphmau era. Of course it does have its hiccups, but that's a video for another time. Because we get more reveals! They play a game where they answer who is more likely to do things and Rise up, gamers! It's time for Sexy Blockman! The way they segue into the reveal of My Inner Demons was just so perfect. You could tell they were so satisfied with our reactions. I never thought we'd see this day. It's actually crazy. We're actually going to see more The trailer itself is actually pretty short and it's nothing more than a teaser. It doesn't show anything new other than Ava is now on a table ready to be dominated by hot Blockman. I need to calm down for real. We get some shots with the characters with dramatic lighting. They're in a dark room, so it's hard to know when this takes place, but I can assume they've made their way back home to their realm or something. I think one thing we do know is that this takes place literally moments after season 1, so we love that. MyStreet Season 7 is surprisingly being split into 2 parts. Now Season 7 is called Faded Memories, with Season 8 now adopting the previous title, One Last Time. Which, now that I think about it, actually makes way more sense. Back like a year ago when I asked Mrs. Jessica and Mr. Jason a few questions, one of them was how One Last Time was going to be, tone-wise. Was it going to be more like Season 2 and 3, or was it going to be more like Emerald Secret and When Angels Fall? And they said that it would start off more like normal MyStreet Season 1, 2, and 3, but then get more like Season 4. Being split into 2 parts gives it more time to exist and have it build up more and be more natural and just give it time to breathe. Now we have Season 7 Faded Memories, which is going to be all about Aphmau and Aaron reconnecting and trying to recover those lost memories. If I had to guess, the season will be similar to Aphmau's year, and I hope we bring back the titles matching up to make a sentence. That was so cool. Jason also mentioned that these seasons will have the traditional roleplay style along with it being animated. Though, please correct me if I'm wrong, is it just for Faded Memories or is it for both Season 7 and Season 8? Let me know in the comments. If we take a closer look at the poster for Faded Memories, Aphmau and Aaron are lying next to each other with photos scattered around, kind of like how we saw in the original teaser trailer. But zoom in a little bit and we see that Aphmau's hand is glowing and Aaron's eyes are suspiciously closed. Yeah, just by looking at this glow, it's very clear that this is Aphmau's healing abilities, which means I was right. She is going to try to heal Aaron, and I'm just saying, possibly take his curse away. Cause seriously, why are his eyes closed? That's a very intentional detail, especially when we don't see his eyes in her wish, which is the last thing that happens in the timeline. I need answers! Season 7 will now drop sometime in the fall, and now One Last Time will happen sometime next year. The Season 8 poster is honestly just so cool. I have no idea what to think of it. There's so much going on and there's so much to theorize about.
It's your son! Let's give him away!
Write that down, write that down! New lore! Aphmau's hand is glowing, but it's different compared to the one in Faded Memories. You can see here that it's soft and very gentle with its glow, but in One Last Time, it's sharp and it resembles kind of like a star. Almost like she's harnessing power instead of just letting it flow through her. It's the same color, so maybe it originates the same way. It could be an awakening of what she can already do. Does that make sense? I've always wondered what happens to someone after they obtain the power of a relic. Aphmau's body had to have changed a lot because of the power, even if the relic is now gone. Her body had a surplus surplus of power just out of nowhere, so there has to be some residual energy still within her. I also want to mention that in Minecraft Diaries, Aphmau is only able to use her healing abilities once she gets Irene's relic. Yet in MyStreet, Aphmau already has that potential to use magic. So I wonder if Aphmau truly is much more powerful than we think. There's also this portal with a mysterious character and this wolf clinging around it. While looking at the trailer, we can see that this wolf actually came from the void. And I'm just gonna say this, I'm coining this term right now. I'm officially calling this a void beast. I came up with that. That's its canon name now. I'm trademarking it. This trailer was absolutely insane and I'm so excited. The animation just looks great. I didn't know how they were going to one-up When Angels Fall, but just by looking at the trailer, it's obvious that this is going to be big. And we're all probably gonna cry, so yeah, let's get ready. We finally get into the Q&A segment of the panel, and once again, I'm blown away at the reveals. Jason fully leaks that they have already been working on another season for Mermaid Tales. Like, what? I mean, cool, but like, seriously? Not to be a hater or anything, like Mermaid Tales was actually one of the better Aphmau spin-offs that we had, but that's a really crazy reveal that it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I'm sure the kids are gonna love that. I wonder where the story will go next. The way that the show ended was a bit open, so technically I guess they could do anything with it. Aphmau can go see the world and get closer to Eren, and we can have more cool pirate battles, or maybe they'll pull a How to Train Your Dragon and find a special mermaid world that was kept secret for all these years and accidentally start a war with other mermaid people, and Eren has to fight these special guys who hunts mermaids and brings out a special giant mermaid to control the other mermaids, and everyone is forced to say goodbye to them so they can live on in their special world without hurting others. Or not that, who knows.
Will you continue Diaries too? Is there our plans?
Thank you so much for asking this question. Thank you! So, it's not set in stone, but the fact that they are actually thinking about Diaries is all I ever wanted. I seriously want to see it get finished so badly, or at least something to fill in the blanks. Please give us a Diary of Minecraft Diaries. Something like the book from Gravity Falls or the Magic Book of Spells from Star vs. the Force of Evil. Please, 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 please. They weren't allowed to say much, but they did say that everything is still in early development and they're looking at their options, but they do have plans for stuff, and they will come back to all of this next year. Now, of course, this could all change and we can have delays and setbacks, but let's fucking go! And that was the panel. Overall, things are just really looking good for the future, and I honestly can't wait. It's really surprising that we went from having years of no information and Aphmau staying quiet on future roleplays to now having multiple projects in the works that are all super high quality. It's also cool that the new generation can have their own project to look forward to with the alternate. But man, oh man, us Aphmau fans are gonna be eating good, dude. I always knew we were the favorite. The alternate season 2, My Inner Demon season 2, MyStreet Faded Memories, and MyStreet One Last Time, Mermaid Tales season 2, and possibly more Minecraft Diaries. Things are really looking up.